Welcome back everybody to another video. It's been almost a year since I last posted. This is the new car, the new replacement for the Supra. Not many people know, but I did get into a crazy accident with the car. I'm at that age where I guess I'm crashing. So if you're an insurance company, it sucks to be you. Today we're actually gonna be doing a preventative maintenance on the car. I'm super excited because you own an M3, you have to get this maintenance done. Or not, you'll get your motor blown up to pieces, and that's pretty pricey. And to avoid all that, you just pay the $2,500 for the rod bearing job and you just call it a day, because at the end of the day, you got to do it. So welcome to my 2011 BMW M3. It's a one owner car. Bought it around 100,000 miles. So by the way, you guys, miles don't really matter unless the car hasn't been maintenance. If it's been maintenance, the car should run for a good time. So we didn't go with the typical BE bearings and ARP bolts. No, ARP bolts we did go with the 2000s and
ARP 2000s.
Right. So we ended up going with the ACL, right? The ACL oversized bearings by, I think it's 0.0025 if I'm not mistaken. The reason why we went ACL is because, first of all, what, BE is on back order?
Back order. BE bearings is on back order. The stupidest thing ever, but whatever.
It's on back order, and what is it? I think it's Euro Power Motorsports. They had a discount for the bearings and the ARP bolts, and I was like, hey, why not? So I think they ended up coming out to like 360 if I'm not mistaken. No, 450 or 360.
Oh, it's like 480.
Anyways, 480 compared to a $15,000 like engine swap, I'll take the 480 all day. Anyways, so yeah, we went with the ACL. The reason why they're a bit expensive for the, compared to like the regular ACLs, these are actually pre-checked and checked that all bearings are near as they should, And the mechanic here, Omar, is gonna double check them, make sure they're all right, because he's done, Omar, how many rod bearings? Hundreds of bearing jobs, and yeah, check them out.
Can't even count.
They're packaged pretty nicely though, I'd tell you that. So anyways, let's get to that and then start on the job, Forgot to say something. Shout out to Motion Motors over in Orlando, Florida. They were able to find this car for me. They gave me a great deal, and Motion Motors, the salesman is called Sharuk. Don't forget. Like, bro, a one owner car in 2025, like, that's insane. An M3, these cars are usually raped. But I'm gonna do my part to it too, So we're underneath the car, and for a one owner car, like the underneath part of the car, the bottom part looks insanely good. Like there's no rust. Come on, like there's nothing. It's clean. Nothing has been tampered with. I mean, I'm the one who's gonna tamper it. But look, you still have your pans and stuff like that. I mean, obviously you're gonna have your oil leak. It has 100,000 miles. It's a BMW. This now. We're gonna replace it today after the rod bearing job. We're gonna replace this X pipe. My bad. I'm excited. I can't wait. I can't wait for I to hear this thing sing at 8,400 RPMs. So what happens when you don't have a knife or scissors? You gotta kind of use your hands. And voila. As we can see here, I got all the gaskets. Ended up going with rev shift motor mounts. Mine are pretty blown out. Also did their transmission motor mounts as well. So it should feel a little race car. I told you I was not gonna keep this car stock. I was gonna molest it as much as possible. I'm just kidding. Or not. By the way, you guys, this Omar, that's that man. That's that mechanic. Yo, he's touched all my Beamers, and young guy, I think he's our age, and he knows a lot. He does know a lot. I gotta give it to him, and that's why he's my trusted rod bearing guy. Yo, this BMW is breaking my back. Hey, yo. Anyways, so we have the subframe out. Omar, the guy who did that, he picked it up. A very strong guy. Look, I got myself dirty, Yo, that's that Lebanese power right there, bro.
That's what we talked about.
Yeah. Anyways, wait, what are we doing next? Just take out the oil
pan. Yeah, that's it.
And we can actually see how the bearings are after 100,000 miles, 2011. So remember, the 2011s are the ones with the updated coating.
Wait, let's quote that. Updated.
Yeah, updated. They all do the same crap. They all hit the bed, or whatever you call that saying.
Those are stock bearings. They've never been touched.
Alright, so I guess we'll know for sure if, how bad they are, you know, if it was about to blow or not.
This is a good time to ask too, like when you get to this point, what are you looking for and like how can you tell condition?
So the first thing is once we take the bearing off, we're gonna look at the actual bearing. Like once we take the cap off, we look at the bearing, and then there's different levels of wear that the bearing has, and the level that you don't want to see is copper. Once you see copper, it's kind of a bad day. It's not the end of the world as long as it didn't score the crank. Typically, most of the times, like, yes, this is like a 2011, so the bearings are upgraded by BMW. So we shouldn't really have that much of an issue. But yet again, it all matters on how you drive it, if you let it warm up, how frequent you do the oil change. All that plays a factor in it. So we'll take the first bearing cap off and take a look at it and see what it looks like.
Alright, so it's the first cap, what are we seeing?
So this is the lower, and you can see there's already some wear. The ones that have the most wear are the uppers, because that's where it's fighting compression and the piston is like basically going up and getting forced. Hey yo. So we'll see the top cap, bearing cap, and see what it looks like.
Man, this man is really having his whole fist in there.
Hey,
that's crazy. That man going crazy in there.
Yeah.
Oh shit, they don't look dark.
They're not bad. I mean, we're not at the copper level yet. Well, we're close. You could start seeing it a little bit. Very, very close. Let me wipe it with the...
So you gotta explain why you made the template.
Oh, just to be more organized, so we could see, you know, which bearing I guess wears out more. More often, it's always the back of the motor, like the cylinder number 8 is always the one that gets to beating more because it's right behind the transmission, so that's where it gets more stress. But you know, we do this so we could stay more organized, so we could see I guess which bearing cap gets the most wear, just to keep an eye on it for the future and see. But once we put these new bearings in, these are coated, we should be all good.
Clapped, I ain't gonna lie. 100,000 miles on them. They don't look terrible, but the other one fell apart. And you see we got the rest shit thing here. Always remember, these are not just only for the feel. You can actually corner better with these because everything's just staple, you know? So, ref shit for the weight. it's very nice to at least have a matching motor mount with a transmission mount and a differential mount setting, like the 88, 98. The reason so why is because then it creates a breaking point if you are mismatching. So for example, if you have a soft motor mount and a stiff transmission mount, usually a transmission mount area, that transmission part, if there's a very hard shock, it will break that. So we all went with the same duration or hardness. And it's super simple. You just pop these out and then you just reinstall these, put your lock tight, and you just go at it. That bit right there. Boom. Alright, we're ready to rumble. Just like that, it's that simple. Now what we're gonna do is tighten it from the top. Get a little 13 millimeter wrench and just go at it. Hey guys, finally we are able to take out the stock X-pipe. I can't wait to hear how the car is gonna sound with the RPI X-pipe that I actually found on Facebook Marketplace for, I think it was like 350 bucks, which actually retailed for, I believe, 1,000 to 1,200 back in the days when they still made the X-pipes. I might be wrong on that. It's actually a catless resonator. It's a resonated setup, just catless. The resonators are placed on the test pipes of the X-pipe, which is the top part that's connected with the headers. And we lose weight and it sounds good, so it's a win-win for everything, you know? And now we just gotta swap out the O2 sensors off from the stock X-pipe over to the new X-pipe, and we install. Finally, the car's back together. We're at that stage where we're about to do the first startup on the new rod bearings with the ARP bolts. If it wasn't for the man, Boosted Beamer, Omar, couldn't have gotten this done. But the car should sound amazing. It does have the RPI X-pipe now, which is a fully catless, resonatorless. Actually, it does have two resonators. It's just they look small. But it's gonna be the first startup, so I'm super excited. And now the car should be on its Toyota status of reliability. So let's get it to the startup. Oh, that shit sounds crazy. Stock exhaust, just the X-pipe. Even the dog's going crazy. I'm going even crazier too. The best $350, and the gentleman gave me 15 quarts of 10W60 with the purchase of the X-pipe. Tell me if that's not a freaking deal. Facebook Marketplace, you are the sponsors. All right guys, so the job is done. That wizard right there, the doctor, the surgeon, he did his thing. I gotta give it to him. Rod bearing job came out phenomenal. And we installed the X-pipe. Sounds sick in my opinion. He doesn't like it, but I think it's pretty sick for
I like it. It just needs a little bit more deeper.
Nah, that's perfect. Nowadays, you know how I'm getting older, I don't want to attract attention from cops. Stock exhaust, no muffler mod as they usually do with these cars. Just catless. It sounds amazing as is, you know. Piston number 7 setup. There was some wear on the rod bearings, as we thought there was going to be any wear. There was. We got it very early, but it was at that point where we needed to swap them out. Also, we went with the ACL race bearings and we went with the ARP 2000s, and I'm just thankful that everything came out great. Goals for this channel now is hopefully once a month I give you guys an update or some type of what we're doing with the cars, you know. The 86 is coming out soon. Me and Boosted Bimmers, we're gonna see if we can attack that car as well. See if we could throw in a built motor. Actually picking it up very soon. I'll say that in a different video. And hopefully we could do some 7-second action in that car in the quarter mile. And let's see, you know, hopefully we keep it rolling like that so I can keep you guys updated. I'm sorry if I took a year. I just needed a break. You know, life is tiring. You know, owning a business, running it by yourself, it's not easy. And I'm just thankful. And I just want to thank everybody, you know, for sticking nearby. And thanks to Joey, the, you know, recorder. He's doing his thing. So thank you guys. And well, thanks for staying along. Peace.